Hey guys, Friday afternoon. Looking forward to the weekend, looking forward to a gin tonight. But I just thought before the weekend begins, I'd shoot a small video just to talk a little bit about dealing with overwhelm. So for me, I've had a fair amount of overwhelm in the last few weeks. We've moved house, which, as you can imagine, is a huge amount of stress on any person. I've been trying to set up an online business and then working full time with personal training clients. Things can just begin to get on top of you at times. So I want to share with you the ways that I deal with it. So for you in your life, overwhelm might come about either because the kids are changing school, you might have busy things going on at work, deadlines to meet. You might be going through a rough time with the partner or spouse, or going through a breakup. You might be setting up your own business, or you might be dealing with health issues. You know, things can sometimes just really grind on your brain and cause a lot of stress, cause you to feel very down, not sleep properly because your head's just bustling with things all the time. And often lead to poor decision making, really. So, like binge eating or drinking, numbing behaviours. These all come about sometimes when you're overwhelmed. So, the best way to deal with it, the way I've found, is I use an app called Wunderlist, but you could also use a pen and paper as well. And the very first thing you need to do is you need to write down the different areas that make up your life, the different components of your life. So, as you can see here, if you can see my mouse cursor, I've got business, finances, PT and clients, calls, emails and texts that I need to make, Lauren, which is obviously my girlfriend, family, friends, personal things, home, things that need to be done around the home, and education, things I want to learn about. So anytime anything pops up in my head, I try and immediately write it down. So things that I might need to do or need to do soon, or things that are causing me stress or bother, I write it down into one of these lists. And then the moment you start to feel any form of overwhelm going on, what you need to do first is you need to look at which area or which list, in my case, is causing me the most stress right now. And then you need to attack the biggest stress item first. Get the biggest stress out and dealt with as soon as possible, because that's probably the one that's causing the most overwhelm issues and causing the most worry day in, day out. So you need to attack the big stressor first. Once you've done that, oops, just got a text. Once you've done that, you then move on to the next most stressful thing. So bit by bit, you're picking away and getting rid of those big stress items until eventually you're clearing out all this clutter that's going on in your brain, and the overwhelm will start to reduce. Another thing that I like to do is what you can see here is called niggle busting. So, you know, sometimes, especially for me in moving house, there's so many little stupid things that need to be done. But these little things are often like picking away at your brain all day, every day. And over time, they will lead to overwhelm as well. So maybe set about an hour, or even during the day, like 20 minutes is sometimes that's all needed, just to do some niggle busting. So these things, for example, as you can see for me, we've got phone Virgin, just because the Virgin's running a little bit slowly, change my bank correspondences, sort out my email account. For you, look for things that can be done in maybe 10 to 15 minutes or less. And then either on a daily basis when you have a little bit of spare time, or at a weekend when you want to block in a good hour, do these niggle busting things, and that will massively take away the clutter that's going on in your head. So I just want to recap the two main things you want to be doing to reduce overwhelm. Let's say three things. First thing you need to do is come up with the lists. So download the app or get a pen and paper or a notepad and write down the different parts of your life that that make up your life. And then the second thing you need to do is attack the biggest stress things first. So whatever's causing you the most stress in your life right now, attack first. Get it out of the head. And then the final thing, step 3, is do some niggle busting on a daily basis or a weekly basis. All those three things combined together will drastically help you reduce overwhelm, make you feel a lot calmer day in, day out, and reduce the likelihood of any poor decisions or falling off track. So I hope that little short video helped. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your gin and tonic tonight, and I will speak soon.